Hello, welcome to road.cc. Today we are unboxing a brand new Shimano 105 group set inside this box here. So 105 is the entry into Shimano's race and performance focused group sets. Sits below Dura-Race and Ultegra above it. It's also the cheapest 11-speed group set. So let's get out of the box and take a closer look. So let's take a closer look at the group set, and we'll start with the crankset because that's the biggest component of the group set and really the bit that defines the look of the group set. So as we can see, we have a 172.5 and a 5236. It comes in a 5339 and a 5034 option as well. I think the 5236 is a really good choice if you're kind of doing sportives and racing well. It covers that wide range of speed requirements quite well. So let's take it out of the box. So that is obviously the drive side crank arm with the axle attached to it, and this is the non-drive side crank arm. So Shimano 105 now comes in a choice of two colours. We've got the black one, as you can see here, but it also comes in a silver, so you can really kind of tailor it to your bike depending on your kind of style requirements. As you can see from the crankset, it inherits the DNA and the styling from the Dura-Race crankset with this new kind of fat arm, as a technical term, and a four-arm design. That's the Shimano way. They introduced their latest technology and developments at Dura-Race level, and then they trickle it down to Ultegra and then 105. So really 105 benefits from developments at the Dura-Race level, but you're getting it at a fraction of price. So in a way, it's a Dura-Race crankset, but just quite a lot cheaper. A little bit heavier as well because they use different materials to bring the price down. Turn it over, you can see the extensive machining on the inside of the chainring there. That's the reduce the weight and so increase the stiffness as well. And the inner ring is attached directly to the spider there. Shimano is still sticking with its 24mm spindle, while a lot of other companies going with 30mm oversized, but Shimano still believes that's the best solution for kind of providing the stiffness and the weight requirements of the bottom bracket. So there, that's the 105 crankset. Looks very nice. Let us know what you think of the styling of the new crankset in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. So, right, let's move on to the next part. Right, we have a set of shifters. So I'm not sure I mentioned it or not, but 105 is still a mechanical only group set. There's no DI2 option. So if you want an electronic group set, you have to go to Ultegra or Dura-Race. At the moment, Shimano has no plans to offer a DI2 version of 105. There are lots of calls for Shimano to offer that, but at the moment, they're not interested. So that's no bad thing. Mechanical is still a really good way of shifting gears, and Shimano keeps making improvements to its group sets. And they have made improvements with these latest, get this right way around, shifters. So in the hand they feel very much like Dura-Race or Ultegra. Very nice ergonomics, nice materials. You don't get the carbon levers of Dura-Race, but they have a similar shape. They have tried to improve the shifting to make it a bit snappier and more responsive by reducing the lever throw. The other thing I should note is these are mechanical levers. The big news with the Shimano group set was the development of the first proper 105 hydraulic disc brake group set, but we don't have that yet, so we're making do with a mechanical rim brake group set. You can get these in hydraulic versions as well, but I'm not sure when they're available. So for now, mechanical goes to one side. Right, we'll do the front mech. You kind of have to feel sorry for the front mech these days because it's getting a lot of flack. Companies like SRAM are trying to kill it off with their 1x group sets, but Shimano still firmly believes in the benefits of a 2x group set, and there are still a lot of reasons to like 2x, you know, the range and the closeness of the ratios. They've made a few improvements to the 105 mech. They've changed the adjustment screw to get rid of the inline barrel adjuster, so you use a 2.5mm hex key to adjust the cable tension. They've also changed the cage design to improve tyre clearance at the back, so you run it on bikes with bigger tyres, which is becoming very trendy at the moment. So that front mech, still very much alive in Shimano's view there. Right, what have we got next? Okay, we have some Cassettes and rear mechs. So one of the interesting stories was the development of two new cassettes. So we have a 1132 and 1134, two new wide range offerings. You can also get a 1128 and a 1225 if you don't want the wide range. But that really shows the way the market's going, for growing desire for easier gears to get up the hills more easily. And also they tap into that gravel and adventure bike market where lower gears for off-road riding are useful. So we've got both to play with, 1132 and 1134 as I mentioned. And to use both of those you need a long cage rear mech, which is there. There's also a short cage rear mech, which you use for like the 1130 and smaller cassettes. But if you want to use one of these two new wide range cassettes, you need the GS rear mech. So let's take that out of the box and have a look. Quite a lot of packaging here to tackle through. So there's the long cage Shimano 105 rear mech. It uses the shadow technology from the mountain bike market, which is basically provides a more compact design to kind of shelter it inside the frame to protect it from crashes. Got a direct mount option as well. Very sleek, very nice looking bit of kit. So that's the rear mech, and let's show you one of the cassettes as well, just in case you haven't seen one off a bike before. So 105 is, as I mentioned, the cheapest 11-speed Groupset in Shimano's range. Below it, Tiagra is 10-speed, so you want 105, you need to go to, if you want 11-speed, you want to go to 105, I mean. So there it is, very shiny. So you've got a spider holding on some of the bigger sprockets, so that the first three are on the same cluster and then they're all individual after that. The main difference from this to kind of Ultegra and 105 is just the materials they use, kind of titanium and aluminium on the higher group sets, and it's steel sprockets on this 105, so it's a bit heavier, but you save a lot of money. And you see all the clever ramp design on the teeth to improve shifting performance, so a lot of machining gone into that. So those are the cassettes and the rear mechs, put those to one side. Right, the box is starting to empty a little bit. Let's start with brakes. So 105 is available either with traditional rim brakes, is it fair to call them traditional? I think so. Or the big news, as I mentioned earlier, was the introduction of a proper Shimano 105 hydraulic disc brake offering. We don't have that yet, so we're making do with the rim brakes. But those are the rim brakes. Dual pivot design, not direct mount. They inherit the Dura-Ace design with a new release lever. Very slick looking, replaceable brake blocks, so you can easily change the blocks and not have to readjust the pad positioning. So yeah, front and rear brakes. Not to say about those really, but that's one side. And lastly, if you are sticking with Shimano and you want to use Shimano SPD SL pedals, which a lot of people do, we have the latest pedals here. So again, they're borrowing a lot of technology from Dura-Ace. Got a very nice kind of carbon composite body. Feel very light in the hand. They've got removable plates, so when they wear out you can replace those, which is a nice kind of durability detail. They've also increased the width to provide more stability when you're out of the saddle and sprinting, just to kind of keep your feet planted on the pedals there. And of course you can adjust the tension, the release tension, by adjusting that screw there. So yeah, nice solid set of pedals for not a lot of money. So that's been an unboxing of the brand new Shimano 105 Groupset, available in shops now and appearing on new bikes pretty soon as well. Let us know what you think of 105, if it's a Groupset you're looking at buying, whether it's on a new bike or upgrading an older bike with a new Groupset, in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed watching it, and subscribe to the channel for more unboxings and first looks and bike reviews on our YouTube channel. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.